Hi YouTube, it's been a while. Um I am just creating another video diary vlog. Just me talking. I've taken a break from creating content online because it was getting too much for me, and then I had to take TS, which is a nursing exam. So it was just a lot, so I had to take a break, but now I'm like and I just started summer classes, which have been keeping me super busy. But I needed a break today, and I was like, I need to do something where I'm like creating rather than just consuming, because I was taking a break and I was watching like a movie, and then I was watching YouTube videos and then TikTok, and I'm like, I need a break from all these things, and I need to do something where like I feel good afterwards, and I am actually creating and doing an activity that's outside of these just being online, right? So I am creating a video, a vlog today, and the sun is like doing his thing, so I'm just like, whatever. It's gonna be like on partially on my face, because if I put this down, it covers it mostly, but then it's gonna block up this entire part. But yeah, I definitely feel out of practice talking. This is like, like I just feel like I'm out of practice from creating content and just talking. But I've just been feeling like, am I the only one who feels like these days, like as an adult in my 20s, like I feel like life is getting kind of boring? And I don't know, sorry, I had to fix the camera. I don't know why, but or how or why, but life has just gotten boring lately, where I feel like, I don't know, like I just don't feel fulfilled, you know? And I know that I have to, keep up with my hobbies and add new hobbies, and go to the library, take myself out on a hike or a walk. I have to like actively put in intentional effort to get outside of my comfort zone and do new things, which are new, different, whatever. But I was just like, and I'm also reading a book right now, which I give it a 7 out of 10. It's romantasy. It's the Zodiac Academy, but I don't really like it all that much. It's interesting to read, but I just don't like the plot and the characters. I'm just not a fan of it. But so I definitely need to get new books that are more interesting and engaging for me. And I do have some books on hold that I will be getting, but it's just like I just been feeling so bored lately, and I just like we had like a long weekend, so I've just been studying, which is necessary for my classes, right, for my nursing prerequisites. But like I need something outside of that also makes me feel fulfilled. So the one thing that makes me feel fulfilled is creating content. Another thing that makes me feel fulfilled is, something that new I want to try, and I'm trying to get into more into art and something creative, because I really want to like stimulate that part of my brain, and I do really enjoy arts and crafts and things like that, and just like coloring and stuff like that. So I want to get back into coloring. I want to also try junk journaling. I want to try doing more sketches. And I was doing a 30-day content challenge on here, but then I fell off, honestly. So I couldn't keep up with that 30-day challenge. But I don't know, I want to do a different challenge. Maybe make it like a 7-day challenge or a 4-day challenge, where every day I do something new, or I try something new, whether it's reading a new book, whether it's trying a recipe. And I also want to get back into cooking. I feel like I don't really cook, and I think that could also be something that stimulates my brain in a different way. But yeah, so I want to do a challenge where I'm like doing something different every day, taking a different route on my walk, you know. I can't think of anything else, like just like, or a new hobby, or somewhere new to eat, or like, I don't know. The world is a vast place. There's so much to do, and I also wanted to like what's been on my mind for these past couple of months is to get into pickleball. But I still have to buy the gear for that, and then I also have to take a class which costs money. So I've been thinking about that. And also I really have fallen off from going to the gym, so I really want to get back into the gym. So I'm going tomorrow to with my friend. She has like a buddy pass for her gym, so I'm going to work out with her, and hopefully I can start working out again like a normal cadence like I used to. But yeah, like other than that, just been, I almost cried last week because of how stressed out I was, and my classes started last week, and I was just feeling so stressed. I'm taking anatomy, nutrition, and anthropology, and anatomy is definitely a lot of information that we have to memorize. So I am just like thinking about the final and how like stressed out I'm going to be for that. But yeah, like this weekend I caught up on studying, and I feel much more confident now. But it was a lot last week. But I do definitely want to, I was debating of even deleting TikTok, or just like, have a day where I just turn off my phone, and then I get bored, and then I my brain is gonna come up with ideas of things to do, instead of like, I feel like I'm always on my phone, so I'm like either looking up something about how to study better or whatever, or study more efficiently, or like I'm on TikTok or checking my email. But I feel like when you like turn off your phone and then put it away in like a drawer or something, like you're forcing yourself to like just sit around and just think, and then you're gonna get bored because you're just sitting there, and then you're like, your brain's gonna come up with new ideas like, oh wait, maybe I should clean, or maybe I should cook something, I'm kind of hungry, or maybe I should read something, or maybe, you know what, actually I was thinking about this, maybe I want to color, and then you naturally come up with ideas that relieve you of your boredom, kind of like when you're a kid and you're just like kind of exploring the world and just coming up with different things, playing around, playing different games, playing with your dolls or toys and coming up with new ways to play with them, kind of like that, but yeah, like that's been my life so far, this past week or two. And yeah, I don't know where I want to take this YouTube channel, and I haven't streamed. I've also been taking a break from streaming, and I don't know if I'm going to stream for the duration of my summer courses because they're taking up a lot of my time. But I don't know if I'm going to continue streaming, but I definitely do want to create content because that's been a dream of mine, as I said before. And I, yeah, it's been a dream of mine, and I do want to see where I could take this channel and grow it, and it's like my own personal project that I could grow. Like that seems so fun and interesting to me. And like I want to vlog my life, but it's just like I feel like, oh, my life is so boring, what am I even gonna vlog? Like, am I just gonna, like, I don't even know how to vlog in a way where it's like the other YouTube videos that I watch. So I'm like, is anyone even gonna watch it? Like, also I'm not that good at editing, so I need to, like, if I want to make those types of videos, like I need to get better at editing. And I'm like, well, and then I'm thinking to myself, oh, that's gonna take up too much of my time, so like I shouldn't do it because I already have like my classes that I have to dedicate all this time to. But versus these videos where I just talk and I just upload it without any editing. But yeah, like yeah, I don't know, that's something to think about. It could be a cool little project for me to do, but I don't know as of right now. And yeah, that's basically, I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. Probably it's gonna be like, why is life so boring nowadays, or it's gonna be like how to stop doom scrolling or something like that. I think that, I also saw this comment on TikTok where it was like, it was talking about how we have popcorn brain because our attention span is so messed up from all the short form content that we consume. So someone was like, oh, all like that's just, you know, life is so boring now. All we do is scroll and this and that. And you know, and then like that is so true. Like I find like the more, like it's just like, how do we make life? But then the comment was kind of negative because it was like, oh, life is so boring, and it's kind of had like a nihilistic, pessimistic view. But I was like, yes, I agree that scrolling does make life more boring, and that life is boring, and especially if you're scrolling all the time. But I also believe in being more optimistic and being like, okay, now that we have this problem and we're recognizing this problem, there is definitely a solution. Like, if we could go on the moon, land on the moon, if we could save people from heart attacks and cancer, like we can figure out a way to make our lives more interesting, right? Like that's not impossible to do. Like I feel like instead of having like a pessimist view, like, oh, everyone's on their phone all the time, or everyone's scrolling all the time, or I'm scrolling all the time and life is boring and it has no meaning, or blah 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 blah. We can be like, how can we give our life meaning, or how can I give my life meaning? How can I make my life more interesting? You know, and having like challenging ourselves to kind of think outside the box. Okay, how can I make my life more interesting? Where should I start? Okay, maybe I should start by turning off my phone for like 24 hours or even 1 hour and seeing where that takes me. Oh, maybe I do a challenge where every day I'm challenging myself to do one new hobby. Okay, you know, like maybe I can listen to music and journal and come up with stuff outside of technology or outside of social media, at least, that I can do, you know, and just going like just doing stuff like that. But yeah, that's it from me for this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like my vibe, if you like topics I've been talking about or whatever, or you can relate to me, then I would really appreciate it if you subscribed and like this video. And make sure to leave a comment down below. There's no one right there. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you can relate, or if you have anything related to what I was saying. I love to read your comments and respond to them. But yeah, other than that, bye. I'll see you in the next one. And you know what? I haven't been to the 30 day challenge, content challenge, but I do want to make this a more regular segment on my channel. So maybe I'll do like once a week content, challenge myself to post content once a week. And I think it's a good challenge. But yeah, other than that, I'm done. Goodbye.